Well, Matthew, first question is, how are you coping with this pause in the NHL season?
I think I'm coping with it as well as I can right now. I think everyone's kind of doing, I don't know, I guess their own part to not really worry too much about the season right now and worry just more about keeping the world safe and keeping their community safe and their family safe. So I think that's kind of where I'm at right now. When we were allowed to leave to leave the cities and go stay with the family, I think it was kind of a no-brainer for me, and my brother was the same way. Just want to be surrounded by family during this tough time, and I'm sure you're the same way. It's a lot easier when you have the family there, and I'm very thankful to be home right now and to be surrounded by them, and kind of making the most out of this tough time with them.
How are you guys getting along? Does anybody get on anyone's nerves a little bit more than anyone else?
No, I mean I don't think so too much. I think we're driving. Brady and I are driving my sister and my dad a little crazy right now, but my mom loves having us home.
I know a lot of people call your dad Walt. There were two rules from a story made last year, actually. It was Robert Thomas. Don't sit in his chair. Don't grab his remote. Has
Yeah.
anybody done that? And if so, who would be brave enough to break those house rules?
Yeah, I mean, nobody really sits in his chair. That's like a sacred thing in the house. But all of us will touch the remote. We don't care too much. I just think that we're a little cautious on. I forget what day it is, but he has one day where he just watches Blue Bloods all day. I think it's on Thursdays, so you got to be careful on those days.
How are you staying in shape? Are you working out with Brady? Do you guys do it together or separate? And what would be the reasons behind either one of those?
I think right now, without throwing Brady under the bus, because I think he'd tell you this too. But I mean, I think I'm more, my mind's more, gearing up for playoffs coming around and the playoff push. Where, if we come back, he doesn't know if since his team's a little bit out of it, they'll come back. So I think I'm more, keeping it fresh right now. But he's still working out really hard, and we kind of have a schedule going on right now. We both have the first few weeks we're sleeping until like noon at least. So our days will get started a little bit later. But I think now we're starting to get up a little bit earlier because of golf. The golf course is still open here, which is nice. So we've been training the body to get up a little bit earlier to get our day started. And we're lucky we have a Peloton bike here. So we take turns, going on that in the morning. Those are some of the hardest workouts I've ever done. There's a few instructors on there. I forget their names. I know a couple are like Jess, Olivia, and Kendall. They're killing us right now. So those have been tough workouts, and we do some stuff together at night, and we have like a little gym downstairs with some weights and some weight vests and some medicine balls. So we'll do a little bit of stuff together at night, but mainly it's been separate right now. But when it's nice out, which it has been pretty much every day, we're outside the whole time.
Last 20 games of the season, you were on fire. Um, can you talk a little bit about the way that you were playing leading into the toughest or during the toughest part of the regular season? And was that preparation for what you guys expected to be a better postseason this year?
Honestly, I don't really remember too much. It seems like it was like a year ago, but I do remember. I think the one thing that sticks out is my two line mates at the time, Manj and Bax, were playing some of the best hockey I've seen them play. So it was easy for me to just go out there and do my thing. But I thought our team was trending. Like we were right there in the final 12 games, and right there in the hunt, and able to, you could either win the division or miss by however many points. There's so many teams right there. So, and that's the stuff you kind of dream about and you want to be in at the beginning of the season, especially the position we put ourselves in after the first month and a half. Like that was a perfect scenario for us.
Excellent. Thank you so much, Matthew. Really appreciate your time.
Yeah, no problem. Thanks for having me, Jermaine.